Right, Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone that were well, and Shalom to the Akim that's pushing his truth and sincerity across the four winds. Right, I just want to get into a quick video based on this article. It reads, Bible reading man sparks panic and evacuation of rush hour train at Wimbledon, man. Right? Now, if you notice, it says Bible reading man sparks panic and evacuation. So as soon as I read this article, the first thing that came to my head was Satan's devices, man. You know, it's just another one of Satan's devices to try and demonize the Bible and, you know, more importantly, demonize the men of the Lord, man. You know, the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that preach this word in truth, man. Right, every single week across the world, man. You know, particularly over here in London, because that's where this incident took place. You know, so you know, as we read through it, what basically happened here, I'll read through it. It says a man panicked passengers on the train when he began reading phrases such as "death is not the end" and speaking of the sin of homosexuality, man. Right? So they don't even, on this article, they haven't given you, you know, a picture of the guy, right? Which is obviously for a calculated reason. They're not ready to do that yet, right? They haven't given you his race or his so-called, you know, his ethnicity, right? So that just shows you that this is another, it's basically, they're trying to set up the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're trying to demonize the Bible, and they're trying to demonize anyone, you know, ultimately, that basically takes the Bible seriously, man, right? Now it says here, police said that the rail power lines were cut as passengers self-evacuated the Waterloo-bound train as it waited just outside Wimbledon. So this guy was basically just reading out scriptures, right, on the train. And, you know, passengers got so scared of this guy reading the scriptures that they jumped out of a train, man. So that just shows you, man, the power of these scriptures, man. Right? That just shows you the power of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because a lot of them people on the train were probably faggots, man. They were probably homosexuals themselves, so they were probably getting cut by what the guy was actually saying, right? That's if this event even happened, man. You know, because, you know, nowadays you don't even know. This could be one of Satan's devices. He's just putting this news out there, and it probably didn't even happen. Until I see a news broadcast of it, you know, then, you know, you could say otherwise. But for the moment, it's just a news article, right? But anyhow, what it is, it's just another, you know, device of Satan, right? To demonize the men of the Lord. That's going to bring about the famine of the word, man, right? That's why the scriptures say, you know, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, man. And the Lord speaks through his prophets, right? Which are the prophets on the highways and the byways that are teaching this word in the pure doctrine, right? So we ain't going to be, you know, on the streets for too long, man. You know, that famine of the word is going to kick off as it tells you in the book of Amos, man. And when that kicks off, you know, a lot of you guys are going to be dehydrated, man. You know, a lot of you guys are going to be dehydrated because you see how Esau is moving, man. You see the kind of tactics Esau is putting out there to try and trip up the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But what Esau doesn't understand is it's all the plans and the doing of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man, to bring forth the prophecies that have already been spoken of and to bring them into commencement, man. Right? And it said, police said the rail power lines were cut as passengers self-evacuated the Waterloo-bound train as it waited just outside Wimbledon. It says some passengers forced open the doors and jumped on the track, causing huge disruption to Southwestern Railway SWR services to and from London Waterloo, man. Right? So, hey, you know what? Hey, man, you know, we gotta be circumspect, man, because Esau, you know, he knows that he has a short time, man. You know, I'll get that. Revelations 12. So let me get 2 Corinthians first, then I'll get that one. So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. Yeah, and that's right. We're not ignorant of the devices of this devil, man. We're not ignorant of the devices of the so-called white man, right? Of his terrorist unit, his police officers. We're not ignorant of what they're trying to do, man. We're not ignorant of their tactics and, the antagonizing that they do when they come to the camp sometimes. We ain't ignorant of all these things, man. We know what Esau's doing, man. But we exposing Esau in broad daylight, man. Right? And they're doing all these plans in wickedness in the dark. Right? But, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we rebuking them out in the open, man. Right? Because we represent the light and they represent the darkness, man. And the light will always prevail. Right? And, we got faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai that any situation, that we get put in, hey, man, we going to endure that situation, man. Even unto death. If it means we got to die for this truth, we're going to die for this truth. We're going to die for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Right? Now, this is Revelations chapter 12 and verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants, meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. So that's why you're seeing, all of these articles regarding the Bible, criminalizing, the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, trying to make them look like, they ain't true, trying to make the prophecies, debunked. All of these tactics, right? And, this slander, hey, all of these tactics, man, is because Esau, the so-called white man, he knows his rulership is coming to an end, man. Right? And when you're wicked and something's coming to an end, you're going to try your best to hold on to the last thread of that kingdom, man. Right? But slowly and slowly, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is ripping it from his hands, man. Right? And the so-called white man, he can feel that. The Rothschilds, their elites, they can feel the kingdom being loosened from them, man. They can feel that they're losing control. They can feel that their plans are not quite going how they want them to go, man. Right? They know this, man. They know the scriptures. Right? They know that when you see the prophets of the Lord on the highways and the byways, that means the Lord is going to make his return. Because all you got to do is look back in history. The same thing happened with Jeremiah, the same thing happened with Isaiah, and the same thing happened with the apostles in the New Testament, man. They went on the streets and they prophesied the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the end of a kingdom, and it happened, man. Right? The prophecy didn't fail. Right? So they see the same patterns happening all over again. It's just in a new age, right? That's why people find it hard to believe these scriptures, man, because you got to put your mind in the scriptures. You got to understand that you're actually, if you're in this truth, right, sincerely in this truth, you're fulfilling prophecy every time you go on the highways and the byways. Every time you go on the highways and the byways, you preach the word, and you're preaching the downfall of this wicked kingdom, you're fulfilling prophecy, man, right? And that's what this thing is about. It's about prophecy. The spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, man. Right? And this devil knows that he's got a short time. That's why he's going to try all sorts of things to try and demonize us and put us in a vulnerable situation, man. But all you got to remember is Yahweh Shem Yahushai is in control of this thing down here, man. Right? So we got to just have faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushai and Lord willing endure unto the end, man. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying, and I say shalom.